What's up with it once again, ladies and gentlemen, bros, women, fanboys and fingers as always. Tacos, Dinky, Motis, everyone else in between. Nintendo's only freak 2011 here. AKA MannyTendoWolverine. You guys are Wrestling Truths, Not True Sports channel. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, BShoot, Brighty on Odyssey, Rumble, Parler, any social media platforms that you guys can think of. Anyways, I'm got a very, very big, juicy, lengthy freaking bit of news information to talk to you guys with. Two real quick ass fucking things I really want to talk about. Just unfortunately, it's happened about 2.5 days ago. I didn't know about it until I watched Lamestream Media, Dinosaur News Media, and God, it was Hollywood Reporter, Inside Edition, one of those two. Fortunately, sad as this is, I got to give an unfortunate, sad, even though I didn't know any of these people IRL, because I don't go on TikTok at all, period. So I had no idea who these fools were until, unfortunately, they lost their lives. So got to give an unfortunate rest in peace to these two guys over here, which was from not this guy, but it was somewhere here. I know it was. Yeah, a guy named Anthony Barajas. I guess he was a real big TikTok influencer star over there. So fortunately, as sad as that is, I have no idea who these people are because I don't go on TikTok at all, period. So maybe some people are big into TikTok. You know, my younger freaking viewers out there that fucking like listen and watch TikTok influencers might not know who Anthony Barajas was. So unfortunate, rest in peace to that dude. I had no idea who it was. Damn shame he had to leave at such a young age. And 18, 19-year-old, no, he was 19. The other one was Riley Goodrich, another one. Both of them, unfortunately, they died while watching a movie I actually was going to be planning to watch last month when it came out. It's called The Forever Purge, the one that has Salma Hayek in it. Many people have never heard of the Purge franchise, kind of like some Armageddon apocalyptic end of the world, like every year in this universe, 12 hours, crime and murder and death is 100% illegal and you don't go to prison and jail for it in this movie universe. It's just crazy. I mean, if that were to happen in IRL, I'd be scary as fucking shit. I mean, I'd be 100% prepared for that if that were to happen, but if it did happen, I'd be a little nerve-wracking. I'm just going to say. Not just in the movies or games and shit. But anyways, yeah. Rest in peace to them too. And this other crazy ass, I heard this coyote lady or whatever, like somewhere in Cape Cod, Massachusetts over there on the East Coast. She almost got bit by a freaking like coyote. I didn't even know there were coyotes on the East Coast. I thought there were only like, I don't know, the Northwest, maybe like West Coast, Midwest areas of the U.S. I didn't know there were any on the East Coast because when I was living over there in the 5 boroughs of New York City, I never seen no fucking coyotes at all, period. So there's that. And then again, I didn't live in the woodland areas either. So there's that. Even in upstate New York either. But let's start with this news. More crazy Blizzard fucking Activision news. This guy right here. This guy that was probably one of the biggest legends over there. I was working at freaking Blizzard. One of the presidents and managers over there, J. AllenBrack. The man you're seeing on your freaking picture right now. Oh, and before I begin, I know there's a shit ton of news of this dude. The man that originally created the whole Sonitude thing, fucking Christian, or Christine Weston Chandler as he wants to go by nowadays. There was a lot of really fucked up, nasty, disgusting allegations on this motherfucker actually doing this, as you see right here. He did this to his freaking mother. It's absolutely fucking disgusting. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like do a video on it. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I might when more stuff comes into light. I don't know. But for now, I'm just gonna focus on Blizzard and then some Sony news and Legend of Zelda shit news for now. So there's that. This is Blizzard President CEO J. AllenBrack exits following employee walkout. Exits following employee walkout. This comes from Jennifer Maas from Yahoo News. This one's from Yahoo Finance. Only reading half the article. I'll read the full articles for these three and I'll give you my overall thoughts, views, and opinions. So here we go. Blizzard President CEO, I guess one of the CEOs because it's not Bobby Kotic, but that dude's an absolute fucking monster demon motherfucker, the way he treats his employees. Has exited the video game company to pursue the new opportunities following an employee to protest over Blizzard's new response to an equality lawsuit, replacing him with Jen O'Neill and Mike Ibarra, appointments that were announced by Activision Blizzard Inc. President CEO or COO Daniel Aguilera, hopefully I'm saying that right, Tuesday in a memo of employees. Algeria wrote, quote, I am pleased to announce that effective immediately, Jen O'Neill, Mike Ibarra, and appointed co-leaders such as Jen and Mike, will share responsibility for the development of the operational accountability for the company. Also goes on to say, Jen and Mike will share responsibility for the development of the operational company, as just said. Both are leaders of great character and integrity and are deeply committed to ensuring that the workplace is the most inspired, welcoming environment, from creating our excellency to upholding our highest gaming development standards. Sounds like a lot of corporate PR bullshit fluff, but let's move on. Employees at Activision staged a mass walkout on July 28th, a couple days ago, at the company's offices in Irvine, California. A move intended to pursue companies into creating a better work environment for non-male employees as equalized pay. Activision and Blizzard were sued by the State of California Department of Affairs Employee and Housing the week prior for cultivating the culture of work that was. According to the lawsuit, a kid was working in a frat house, alleged misconduct and gender discrimination, that's what I meant to say, against Activision are rampant, according to the lawsuit, including inappropriate, commentary of female bodies, imposing real bad jokes, evil jokes, and unwanted touching and messing up at work. Call of Duty and Overwatch publisher was also accused of paying female employees less than their male counterparts for doing the exact same duties. Oh, wow. I know there was somewhere here. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Let's keep moving on. Also goes on to say, an open letter to the manager published on June 26 at Polygon, 3,100. Wow. 3,100. That many fucking people. My God. Blizzard Activision employees urged the company to address practices that were Santa Monica-based game studios. Gaming, firing employees, about 9,500 people globally, to funding the debates of PitchBook's Data Inc. And there's a lot more extra news on this thing. I'm just going to skip one of them. You guys can read the rest on your own. So it also goes on to say, as he concluded, with the many years of the industry experience and deep commitment to integrity and inclusivity, I am certain that Jen and Mike will lead something will care. He already said that part. With Jen and Mike assuming their new roles, AllenBrack is leaving the company to pursue new opportunities. I doubt it. Yeah, overall thoughts, views, and opinions. This whole company, Blizzard Activision, it sucks for Activision because, I'm not gonna lie, when I was a late 90s, early mid 2000s teenager at the time, my fucking God, I used to play so many Activision games. This is a typical Crash Bandicoot series, Spyro the Dragon stuff, Rayman, Ratchet and Clank. I don't know if they own that. Jack and Dexter, all the Tony Hawk Pro Skater games at that time. I was a huge fan of this. And Blizzard, the only franchise of that series I ever played. I played a little bit of Overwatch here and there, but I never got nostalgia with it though. The Diablo series is probably the only one I got nostalgia for, all the way up to Diablo 1, 2, and 3. And after 3, I never really played it too much. And that was like 2008, way back in the fucking day. So there's that. So this company's fucked immediately. So a little bit more extra news. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get to all this. I probably won't. So it says, Activision CEO Blizzard, again, this comes from this guy right here again. I just read him 3 days ago. Jeffrey Rosiusa, however you fucking say his name. Rasua. Says, yeah, Activision rejects company. Okay. Activision Blizzard staff rejects company law firm choice. So here we go with this. Activision Blizzard CEO today sent a joint CEO Bobby Kotic and leadership denouncing the company's choice for hiring new laws at Wilmer Hale. It's a response by IGN, a group identifying itself as the ABK Alliance, said that the letter that Kotic's recent actions don't address the demands shared last week. In response to a harassment lawsuit filed against publisher, Kotick issued a statement detailing the action of companies that would take address into its issue held by the DFEH. I have no idea what that stands for, but I probably will. I think that's like the Californian lawsuit thing, whatever. One of those measures was a commissioning legal firm, Wilmer Hale, which would be led by Stephanie Advikin, hopefully I'm saying it right, Avakin, to review its policies and procedure to promote a respectful, inclusive workplace. The Alliance rejects the decision for multiple reasons, one of them which being a conflict of interest. According to IGN, the lawsuit pre-exists a relationship with Activision Blizzard and its executives. It also goes on to say, furthermore, the ABK Workers Alliance calls on the leadership addresses its full list of demands that were issued last week before the employees walked out, July 28th, of course. This quote, "We are doing what we can. We call out we could call you out and to do whatever we cannot do in the group chat. Sorry, I had to bang my mouse. It's starting to fuck up on me a little bit. Apologies for that noise. Yeah, so overall thoughts, views, and opinions. Yeah, this CEO Bobby Kotic, this dude's got to fucking not even be in charge of Blizzard Activision anymore. He could burn the pits of hell. Actually, for a lot of the stuff, I heard he was on the Mr. Epstein fucking like evil little blacklist, and he was one of those evil fucked up people that do trafficking. Let's just say that to fucking kids. It's evil and disgusting as hell. That dude could burn the fucking pits of hell for all I care. But other than that, let's get on to the next. A little bit more lighthearted news. Good news. So it says, bad news for Sony, or bad news for McDonald's, or good news for Sony. So there's that. I have to change the tune up here a little bit, because this is going to be some funny ass shit here. So it says, So it says, Mick canceled. Sony fries, custom McDonald's PS5 controller giveaway. This comes from Derek Strickland. Got a credit for him from Tweettown. I literally just found this like an hour ago, so this is pretty recent shit. Even though it's from August 1st, I only heard about it literally an hour ago. So also goes on to say, what Aussie called McDonald's plan? Oh, Australia. I thought this was somewhere else. Plan given away from Mick DualSense PS5 controller, but Sony stepped down to cancel it. So it says, Sony has fries and a unique DualSense controller giveaway down under. This is from Australia. I thought it was from India or Japan somewhere. Also goes on to say, to celebrate its 50 years of the burgers and fries, Macca's and Australia's called McDonald's plan to give away 50 McDualSense controls in a Stream Week event. There were also custom PlayStation 5 controller stylized with Big Macs on one side and crispy French fries on the others. In other words, was a product placement advertised constantly reminded you of a not-so-healthy fast food chain. There's also just one problem. Macca's didn't get Sony permission for this promotion. Oh, wow. So they got fucked big time. Billion-dollar food corporation chain that used a separate product to essentially advertise itself without authorizing its grounds for repercussions. So Macca's has canceled the DualSense giveaway. Overall thoughts, views, and opinions. As rich and a multi-billionaire, trillionaire company as McDonald's is, why the fuck didn't they just tell Sony if they wanted, like, if it was okay to give them permission to use their freaking logo onto their product? Like, what the fuck? All that lawyer, doctor, defense attorney, lawyer, like I said, lawyer, defense attorney, lawsuit, mumble jumbo that they're saying, it sounds extremely fucking serious, so they might be fucked in the ass with this one. You know, they have companies all over the world, and sadly they pay a lot of their workers jack diddly shit, which is fucked up, but sadly that's just how it is. So let's get on to the last little bit of Legend of Zelda news. Somebody in the Olympics themselves. This is random. Pretty funny shit, not gonna lie. So yeah, it says this comes Kate Gray. So it says Legend of Zelda. Legend of Zelda Lucky Charms helps Olympic gymnasts win gold. Here we go. So it says video game news won't get you anywhere. They say video games are for nerds and babies. Well, we could take those opinions and shove them right up your HDMI port. Real funny, crazy shit there. The way she was being a little bit of a cheeky bitch there. But let's move on. Because video games just won an Olympic gold medal gymnast. Oh wow! Not gonna lie, it's pretty badass. Also goes on to say, sort of. After NinaDerwael, if I'm saying that right, won a gold medal for Belgium in the women's uneven bars, her coach, Hughes, I'm just going to call her that, held a little piece of plastic up in the camera, the green-clad figurine of a tiny blue ocarina. Also, they had an amiibo thing there? That's cool. So it also goes on to, the doll is a Legend of Zelda figure created by a Japanese author and my son that played it while I was a child, said Hughes. An article from Belgium News says in HLN, she received the Lucky Charms from her children in 2017. Wow. Delweir said, I won a worldwide championship in Montreal for its my symbolicness. It's like having my kids with me, and it's clear he's also as good as it gets with Lucky Charms. A few other people in the replies and Nintendeals tweeted that now the Legend of Zelda figurines brutalizing amiibo were not so sure. It looks quite different despite the possibility of being what it is. Phil says Zelda's a bit skinnier and doesn't have his iconic sword and shield, although the green hat's still visible. Yeah, overall thoughts, views, and opinions. Congrats to the person that won the Olympic gold medal. They're a Legend of Zelda Nintendo anime fan. Awesome shit. Peace out, my sauerkraut. Later, bye.